Hello, what's up, friends of Christ? Welcome back to the channel. And as you all know, today is Vals Day, and we're doing it big time. With me here is Brother Frank J, who'll be taking us through what Valentine entails, what Valentine means to him, and then what Valentine means to the contemporary world that we have today. So stay with us, don't go anywhere. I'm a friend of Christ, you are a friend of Christ.
Together we are all friends of Christ.
Hi, so my name is Mansa, and I want to wish everyone watching this happy Val's Day. Most especially those who really love Val's Day but have no one to spend it with. Those who are mourning the loss of a loved one, and those who are mourning anything else within this period. You're not alone, and just do your best to enjoy this day for yourself. Okay, try your best to smile, enjoy the little things, nature, sunshine, and your beautiful self. Look in the mirror and wish yourself a happy Val's Day, and make the day good for yourself. Happy Val's Day, and remember, love is not in the emotions, love is in the choices.
May the peace of the Lord be with us, people of God, most especially to the dear beloved of friends of Christ. We say thank you for joining us on the platform and being a member of Friends of Christ. In fact, today we're celebrating a great man ever in our life, in the history of the world. And then the man we're going to celebrate, or we're celebrating today, is called Valentine. So you can see me in red, even though, yes, so Valentine is marked with the color red. You know, people showing love, colors, you see a lot of colors, and then, a lot of presentation of gifts and so ever. So I'm going to present to you what at all Valentine Day is all about. So we'll look at the etymology of the name Valentine. We look at the history, or some of the history of Saint Valentine, and then we look at the significance of the celebration of what? Valentine's Day. And then what the Catholic Church also teaches us with regards to the celebration. In fact, Valentine is from the Latin word Valentinus and from the Italian word San Valentino. And what these names mean is that strength. What are the strength I'm talking about? The strength that Valentine had in all the persecution. He stood for the people of God. He stood for the persecuted Christians. That is the strength Valentine had, and we're celebrating the end time prayer that we all develop that strength in loving. In fact, Valentine was born in the year 175 AD in Terni at Italy, and he died on the February 14th, 269 AD in Rome. That's at Italy in the Roman Empire. So one may ask, what is the full name given, or the full name that was given to Valentine? So Valentine's full name was Valentine of Terni, in the sense that he was named after the place he was born, which is Terni. And so now he is called Valentine of Terni. In fact, Valentine's mother was called Esther A. Holland. In fact, Valentine left with his parents, but for the love of others, left his family to go out to loving those who were persecuted by the then emperor. So due to that, Valentine was beheaded, of which the Catholic Church crowned him as bishop and a martyr. When we're talking about martyr, we mean someone who shed his blood for the faith of the church. And Valentine has no exception. Valentine portrays that. So we're celebrating him all over in the Catholic Church. So I'm going to mention to you some of the churches who celebrate this day with all seriousness. So like I said before, we have the Catholic Church, we have the Orthodox Church, we have the Lutheranism Church, and as well we have the Anglican Communion Church. So these churches mentioned make clear notification of the celebration of Saint Valentine. Saint Valentine was a priest in Rome, so he belonged to the clergymen. He was a clergy, he was among the clergy, and so he dedicated his life, in fact, the whole of his life, to minister to the persecuted Christians. Like I said, he was martyred on the Via Flamina on February 14th, which has been observed as the feast of Saint Valentine. His relics were kept in the church of San Valentino in Rome. So when we're talking about his relics, I mean, some of the part of him, as at now, if you go to San Valentino, some of the parts of Saint Valentine will be shown you. This means he was not a small person. He was a great man because he stood in for the love of the church by going to the aid to those persecuted Christians by the then emperor. So basically, looking at the Bible or the biblical meaning of Valentine, what I want to share with you is to remember the love of God. So there is a famous quotation we all know, John 3:16, that for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him wouldn't perish, but have everlasting life. Yeah, everlasting life, sure. That is the love Valentine portrayed by denying himself and then going to the aid of persecuted Christians. In fact, Valentine's Day is a holy day. It's a holy day when lovers express their affection with greetings and in love. And underline the word, a holy day, a day set apart, a day dedicated all for the service of love. So it means that we are not to do what is not expected of us in this day. We are to go by what the day teaches us to do. And what the day teaches you and I is that we are to love. In fact, in a holy way. So I would like to talk on the 3 types of love so far as love here is concerned. Know that we have the filial love, and the filial love is talking about the love between parents and their wards, children, family members. Those are the filial love. We have the agape love. In fact, the agape love, and I want to share much on, the agape love is the unmeasured love. Love that has no measure. Love that has no hand. And that is the singular love Saint Valentine or Valentine of Terni portrayed. Love that ended him up even to be beheaded for the faith.
Prof. CK, I don't really know much about Valentine's Day, but what I heard is it's a day set aside to celebrate the Saint Valentine, who was martyred because of his faith. Yeah, he was martyred as an emperor, yes, because of Christianity. So he gave up his life to protect Christianity or to denounce. But he refused to denounce his Christianity